is one of two. Locked. You've got to be pissed at me. I thought I got both of those. Extra story? Hold on. You emerge from your room into the main dining place of the inn. The Leaping Bear is almost cozy, at least by standards of the underground. The fire crackles away, bathing the entire scale in rich gold glow. On one side of the room, there's a party of 5 or 6 people, and their body language is extremely unnerving. They're almost silent, but they give off a strong impression of a group about to break out into a violent argument. On the far end of the room, there is a cloaked individual. They have the right idea. Breakfast is handed as you approach. Can I sit with you? Oh, I didn't notice you. Go ahead. I wouldn't want to sit too close to that group either. They don't look like the cheerful sort of party. There's a genuine energy to their voice that catches your ear. Whoever this person is, they earnestly don't mind sharing a table with you. Though I have a feeling that Rufus would stop them before they could cause too many problems. I know I wouldn't do anything to get on his bad side. I doubt anyone wants to give him a reason to use that bat of his. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Vesper. What should I call you? No, I just need to write it out and see what I get. Pleased to meet you, Dougal, if that is your name. There's a warmth and good humor in their voice, something you haven't heard from other strangers here. Forgive me for saying, but I assume it's a false name you've given me. But I suppose there's something liberating about being someone else. Not that I would know about that. I've been nothing but honest with you, of course. You're not alone. But what are you here for? Buying or selling? So am I. Best of luck on your search. It can be challenging to find what you need. Turns out buying rare substances is quite difficult, even in the marketplace that sells everything. A market that deals in rare goods just has all sorts of rarities, but not an abundance of them. What are you buying? Nothing at the moment. I'm rather picky about the rare goods I buy these days. Isn't Vesper the name that it gives me at the beginning? Like that's the name I get to choose. I think it is. I feel like I remember that because I was like, dude, I know this name. Not just any rare good can satisfy my taste. I'm fortunate to have someone knowledgeable to help, a lunar priest actually. He's got particular taste for things I've never considered before. But he's given me a lead, and I need that. Across the room, sounds ring out. First slam on the table, dirty culture trembles. On the floor, Vesper makes a point of ignoring them completely. They lean in slightly. So, Dougal, do you like it down here? Really? I suppose it takes all sorts of people to make a world. And sometimes... Oops, sorry. And sometimes things are quite beautiful. A flatterer. They don't sound mad, though. Your comment seems to have made them happy. They're probably about to say something more. They do seem to be a chatty sort. But the tense group across the room chooses this moment to interrupt into a fight. Oh, shit. Rufus will handle it, but I'd like to stay out of his way until he's gone. It may get messy. They get up, you abandon your half-eaten breakfast on the table to follow them. He's got a rather dangerous-looking bat, and I'd rather not see him use it. Despite the topic at hand, there's still a lightness of their voice. They clearly want to avoid the fight, but it's not remotely worrying them. At the door, they stop. I should probably get moving. But it has been a pleasure speaking to you, Dougal. I hope you're able to buy what you're looking for. Again, there is a genuine warmth to the words. You're still basically strangers to each other, but they mean what they're saying. Maybe I'll see you again sometime. So would I. There's a hint of a smile in their voice. And before you get a chance to reply, they nod and exit. Huh. So, I mean, that's the, Hey, it's okay. It's just the two of us now. There's nobody to bother us here. You don't need to worry about them anymore. The bad men are gone. Also, I'm completely safe. Always was and always will be. Same as you. Nobody will hurt you here. Talk to me. What are you feeling? Huh, this is interesting. I didn't... So, I mean, I had seen this before. I'm scared. I'm scared. No shame in that. I hope you can find some comfort in knowing that this is a corner separate from the main script, so you won't have to deal with any of the unwanted surprises here. Whether you were exposed to a trigger or it was darker than you expected. Hey, so I needed this in the last one when I got freaking... Dude, that ish was crazy. You're going to be okay. I encourage you to go take a break. Maybe wrap yourself in a blanket and get a little fresh air. Sometimes stories hit a little too close to home or feel too real. That's alright. We don't need to know what our personal limits are, or we might react to something new. I hope that by taking it through together, you'll feel a little safer. I'm here, and I know your fears are real. But we're away from all that now. Close your eyes and let the music soothe you. Just click when you're ready to continue. Ultimately, this is meant to be an exciting experience, but it's completely fine if it ever becomes too much. I never want to see you hurt because of the scene or a specific content. If any kind of content triggering or becomes overwhelming, it's fine to click away. There's no shame in that. Before I let you go, promise me you'll take care of yourself. Do it for little old me. And now, you can stick around as long as you want. Huh. That's neat. Skip series 1 through sincere, how adorable explorers thoroughly experience all the music powers. Okay, wait. I feel like I remember, if I'm remembering correctly, I had that achievement before. So what did I? So honestly, what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the other endings for the other characters, because for Cirrus, there he is, but endings. This is what I want. So I think I got the mediocre ending first. Yeah, because I think always the last ending is the good ending. So I'm gonna look at some guides real quick and see what I needed to do to get these other endings, because I want to show them. Ending 1 or 2, make whatever choices you want until the offers the stranger a knife. Interfere, confront, walk away. Do not let the choice time out. Okay. So safe word, going to keep that the same. We'll have the same introduction. I'm just going to skip through this because... See you, Vesper. I was like, I know that freaking name. Like, I know I'd seen it. Skip. We'll do that one. Skip. Can't afford to give up. We're back. I think I did that one last time. Okay. Oh, what was the... Did I make you curious by any chance? Yeah. Yeah. You both seem so serious. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Okay. I forgot that I... With this, I can't do that. We can do whatever choices we want up until that. Pleasure, whatever. Sorry, I got reeled into that. Hold on. I didn't even read it. Like out loud. Oh yeah, this happened when I first played it. Because I remember being like, whoa. My star. Get home safe, Dago. I loved it. Oh. I'm just picking different choices. The weight of my chest is so uncomfortable that I just wanted to go back and talk it through, even though I just left. He's a man of the cloth. But I allowed my mind to go to places it shouldn't have. Oh no. He wasn't reciprocating, right? Right. Right. Oh. Hey, we just talked to you. Walk away. No, this is crazy. I can't be seen here. I'm going to pretend I never saw anything. That's the only thing I can... That's the only thing that can save me at this point. Morals be damned. I quickly... Hold on, sorry, pause. Give me a second, because let me read over this just so I know where I need to save in order to get the other endings for this. So, ending 3 and 4 and 5, all these endings on serious affection level. So there are multiple combinations that will get you this way. I like the way he calls me star. Okay. Yeah, not really. I think I'd like that too. I prefer not. Protected. There are multiple ways, but this is the path that they have mistake to get a full 6. I feel guilty. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go run through it again because this is messing with me. I quickly shuffle my way back to the main hall, and once I'm past the altar, I bolt. Through the church doors back into the anonymous safety of the crowd, I run until my lungs are on fire and I start feeling numb. I decide to duck into the less crowded alley and lean against the murky wall for support. I'm exhausted, definitely a bit out of shape. But most of all, shaken to the core. I can't believe that was serious. Who was he threatening and why? Huh. Of course he couldn't be trusted. I should have known. And of course, a real priest would never do kind of stuff he did yesterday. I must have been out of my mind. Though I feel tears of frustration prickle in my eyes, I will them away with a shake of the head and close my fist, concentrating on my breathing. Maybe there's another way to go about this. What do I do now? Do not let the choice time out. You're locked in. The next choice after walking away decides which bad ending you'll get. So you can save and reload after walking away to get both endings. Oh. Oh. That's what that does? Where did it go? I'm just going to put it right there just for safekeeping. Continue cooperating. That's what I'm going to do. It's okay. I'll just return tomorrow or a day after. He'll never know I saw anything. I only need to stick with him for this information. I head back to the inn, distraught, and contemplate my next interaction with Sirius. I have no idea how it'll go. I don't have to wait long to find out, of course. When I'm back the next day, he questions where I was, and I lie about feeling unwell. I don't care if he truly believes me or not. Maybe he knows I saw something. As long as he doesn't acknowledge it and gives me the information, that's all that matters to me. So did you find anything about the Nexus left things behind? I'm sorry, my star, not yet. He pauses and smiles. You'll have to give me a little bit more time. Okay, I trust you. I have to force myself to say that last part. Sirius tilts his head to the side. Do you really, Dougal? My throat feels tight. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He scares me. I do. It feels like the biggest lie I've ever told. And that night, once again, I'm stuck with the nerve-wracking insomnia that leaves me in a cold sweat the next morning. There's a surprise waiting for me when I arrive the next day after awaiting answers from the priest. Another person stands beside him, muscular and expensively clothed. They seem to be having a deep conversation until they notice me, and Sirius beckons me closer. My star, this is Ark. Ark. Oh. Please meet Dougal. She's been promising candidate, as I just mentioned. Ark assesses me quickly, then turns back to the priest. How much? Huh? What? Huh? What? What's going on? What? What? The alarm bells instantly go off in my head. Hold your horses, what? No, you shut up. What are you doing? Are you trying to sell me? He heaves a sigh. If you'd let me finish. No, she's not for sale. Instead, she will come work with you, and I trust you'll pay her a livable wage. Certainly. Is Ark one of the people that here... They're talking about me as if he sells people. He sells people. About me is if I weren't right in front of them. Hey, I'm pretty sure I have a say in whether I want to work or not. This is the only way out. This is the only way you'll be able to get the Lunar Encore. His words hit me hard, though I find it difficult to believe him. He speaks the truth. If you're successful, you'll be overflowing with coin. What does the job entail? Well, you were so good at obeying my star. And so good at staying. And so good at staying on your knees. I promise that if you're I promise that for an eager little thing like you, this job shouldn't pose a problem. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! His smile makes me sick to my stomach. That same smile stays on his face when he sees me off. Ark forcibly drags me to the arm into some shady side streets. Dude, what is happening? He doesn't let me go until I'm tossed into a small room in one of many in a long corridor, and he tells me to freshen up. Dude, yeah, okay. The way the room is furnished tells me all I need to know. Chains neatly coiled in the corner, suspicion points expertly attached to the ceiling. Veils of lotion lined up. Oh my god! Oh! Bro. What? Dude. Chains neatly coiled in the corner, suspension points expertly attached to the ceiling, vials of lotions lined up on the wall next to the bed. There's boxes of rope, oddly shaped toys. Oh my god. And all kinds of horrifying magic implements crammed into every corner, including a tiny bathroom off the side where I'm expected to make myself as presentable as possible. You have 10 minutes. Take any longer and you'll have more than a few bruises to worry about. Jesus Christ! I take a deep breath and I swallow my pride. Every single bit of it. Because even if it means I'll live in the worst conditions for a while, at least I'll still have hope. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. That was wild. Okay. Did I? No, so I should have saved where it said don't walk away. That was crazy. That was wild. I can't believe I got him as my first playthrough option because his is probably the most insane. I don't know. Oleander's pretty bad too, but it's not even just because him as a character, it's because of what happened to it. Well, I take that back. Actually, he did kill somebody. So, okay. Yeah. Just going through when I did that. Just gonna go through and do that. I wanted to have it again. No, we don't do it. Okay, did all that. Okay, continue cooperating. Find another way to get the. Let's do that. Find another way to get the lunar ichor. It's been made abundantly clear to me that the people just cannot be trusted here. All that's left for me is to rely on myself. I'm the only one I can trust down here in this godforsaken place, and that's okay. I don't need anybody. I collect myself and dust my robes off and start walking again. I'll keep checking in the shops every day as long as I have to until I find it. Days trickle by. I have an aim, but it seems like despite that ever-changing layout of the market, I can't find anything. The soles of my shoes wear down and the constant walking my coin pouch feels lighter day by the day. It won't be long until I can't even afford to stay in the inn at the inn anymore. But never once do I return to the church. I'd rather rot here in the streets than rely on the corrupt priests. At least I'll die down here. I'll be. It'll be with dignity. Dignity. My search continues. I'm growing desperate. I can feel something gnawing at my back of my mind, demanding freedom. It claws at my conscience relentlessly. But I have nothing to silence it. It's pure willpower that keeps me on my feet now, every single day. Eventually, my funds run out. Fearing Rufus' bat, I handed my key at the beer mask caretaker, who observes me with poorly disgust pity. Then she sees the state I'm in. Nothing. I shake my head. Dang. When I step out in the inn for the last time, my common sense tells me to head back up to the light where I belong. To bask in the sun and let its rays wash away all my worries. But I can't do that. I'm running out of time. So I stay. I walk every day and sit at the edge of the busy streets, silently begging for some cash to feed myself with. I feel my physical self weakening, but my resolve never does. It's a horrible way to live. But at least here, I'll have a better chance of finding the ichor, and so I keep walking. Your search lets you know where. So let me check something real quick. Considering that, does that count as Why could I never find where I need to go for that? There we go. Okay, so I've gotten 1 and 2. Great. Ending 3 and 5 is what I need. All endings rely on Sirius's affection level. There are multiple ways to get at least 5 points. I like what he calls him a star. Okay, with considering okay, honestly for that one, honestly for these last 2, I think I have to do a start new because of these choices that it's highlighting giving me these. I didn't do this before. Wait, Cirrus. Both of them immediately whip around, taken out of their moment as the other person raises their knife with their trembling hands, and I realize I messed up. Wait. Drop it. The clatter of the metal of the ground makes me exhale in relief, but not for long. Cirrus steps around the trembling figure, then slowly makes his way towards me. My star? He starts to mouth and set into a frown. My first instinct is to step back, fearing the consequences, but my morals are stronger and keep me rooted in my place. What is going on here? Why? I don't have the context, but I'm filled with a bitter sting of betrayal and nothing. Nonetheless, golly. God! How could someone as seemingly kind as him just turn around? Girl! Nah. Turn around and take advantage of someone and so clearly out of it. Why are you threatening this person? What even? Dougal. Pierce's voice turns back to the warm, comforting one I've always heard. But right now, I don't know if I trust it. You shouldn't be here, my star. I'm simply taking care of some sensitive matters. You have to understand. Sensitive matters, really? You gave him a knife, one he was going to use on himself. On himself? He pauses. I think you have the wrong... I think you have the wrong idea. What I gave him was not a weapon, but a ritual dagger. One that is used to elaborate on the rituals of repentance. Okay, this is the same. I'm left utterly speechless. I stare at Sirius, then back at the trembling person when I ask them if it's true or not. I think I should leave. I think you're staying right where you are. I feel something inside me shiver at the thought. What was that again? Of course, since it was your first infraction, I'll go easy. Okay, yeah, the punishment shit. Okay. His words sound like the most delicious promise, one that I'm all too happy to help fulfill. Whoa, that's different. Yes, I'm... Hush, little star. Takes a step back, finally allowing me to a personal space, and then he immediately turns around and makes his way to one of the Melissa shells. Obey. I hardly understand myself right now. I may as well have asked one of the thieves to watch over my purse. That's my purse. I don't know you. But something tells me Sirius doesn't want to kill me. No, if he did, he would have done so earlier. His intentions, although I fail to understand them, are not evil. So I undo the clasp on my mask and then tilt my head back, lips parted. Perfect, so very perfect. Such an obedient little thing. Oh God, Jesus. He approaches and the first trickle of liquid hits my tongue. The next bad. No. Something feels off. Settles in my stomach. I feel strangely aware of everything. The way my nails scrape over the skin of my palm, the way my chest expands with every new breath, the fragrance of the ink. Yes, I promise you, it's just temporary. Seems like this is the ultimate ending. We'll do this one first. Have Sirius do it. What if I want you to do it? My own voice surprises me, and I feel my face heat up under the mask. His expression is utterly indecipherable. Yep. Until a strange grin tugs at his lips. Sweet little star. Oh God, Jesus. His voice thickens up. Jesus. I didn't take you for a masochist. You never asked. I'll be sure to reward that honesty plenty. It wasn't bad. I'll be sending someone out tomorrow. Wait. It's so weird that his are the only choices that are blacked out, and it's like I can only say yes. Yeah, no, like he's 2 months. Oh dang. Then you still have time. Seems rose wrinkles in my head and I stay there for a while. Yeah, I think so. I'll keep you safe. For the first time I hear something akin to desperation in his voice, a barely audible tremble. I promise. Interesting. I chose to believe him. This is the good ending? Best ending. Keep you safe. Dude, I mean, I doubt that. I doubt that. Okay, so, okay. So that was that one. From the sounds of this guide, it says that when I do this one, do it yourself is a different one. I want to obey. It's what feels best. And if it means going through with some questionable things and suffering physical pain, I want it. I want it all. Okay, alright, I'll do it. Please allow me. I think my answer semi-stunned him into the silence. At least until the grin returns to his face full force. You're such a lovely little one, aren't you? Oh God, Jesus. Okay. The flogger. Yep. Hey, so I didn't want to have to go through all this again. This is different. This is all different, so I'm gonna read this. Okay. Maybe it's not. I reached up for the cursed flower, instantly feeling the weight of it on my head. It's real black leather braided around the handle for grip, extended into a dozen thin tails. Even just feeling it brush from my fingertips makes me shiver. The effects of the nectar have fully settled in at this point. How about you start with 10? Doesn't matter where, as long as you can use your strength as normal. He pauses. But don't hit any organs. The back is relatively a safe spot to start. Funny you're the one talking about safety right now. Sirius' masked expression tells me everything I need to know. His patience is running dry. But it's the only thing keeping me sane while I contemplate the idea of inflicting immense pain on my own self. I'm dragging the time out. Surely it doesn't mean... surely it won't be so bad. I just have to muster up the courage. As soon as my palms stop shaking. With a decisive grip, I move the flogger into position in the front of myself. And then I fling it over my shoulder for the tails to reach a spot on my upper back. The sudden onslaught of pain makes me gasp, and I instantly drop the tool, steel myself, and control my bringing. The impact lingers. I mean, why'd you hit yourself so hard? Which is a little pat. The impact lingers for a while, rippling over my skin and burning painful waves. Shh. Don't swear before our God. Sears instantly chastises me before I can say more, and he watches me from above with poorly concealed glee. That's one. Only 9 more to go. It takes everything to even pick the flogger back up, and how that hit affected me. But I can't stop now. I go for another hit, willing it to land a little lower than earlier. When it doesn't, and the lashing hits hit the previous spot, I double over again, whimpering into my cloak. I already feel myself breaking into a cold, clammy sweat. Oh dear. His grin is nothing short of sadistic. That must have hurt, you poor thing. I don't even know if I can do all 10 without passing out in this rate. Waiting until the pain ebbs away before going for the next hit takes progressively longer, and every time I can feel the priest's impatience growing. He's encouraging me to keep going. I can't. Yes, you can. The pain is all in your head, little star. It's all for the greater good. The pain will cleanse you ever so deeply, from head to toe. I promise you're going to feel so much better afterwards. You'll feel so good. His voice is sickeningly sweet, staining my mind with the hypnotic suggestions that leave me dizzy. I brace myself for another self-inflicted hit, and this time I collapse, breath ragged. I can see my hands shaking in front of me despite my blurring vision. It doesn't take long for me to realize it's tears. Harder. I know you can do it. I know you can go just a little harder for me. Come on now. His tongue sweeps across his lips to wet them, and in that moment, I think he doesn't look. And in that moment, I think that he doesn't look nor sound like a priest. But I keep that to myself as I raise my hand for the final time, and when the impact lands between my shoulder blades, I succumb to darkness. My senses numb. Finally, its sweetness released. So good I could keep crying, and then I pass out. By the time I come to, I'm surrounded by the smell of cotton and the felt. Yes, so this is all the same. I'm just gonna go with it. I felt the pain, of course, but the whole process was comforting. I just picked a different option. I'm sorry. That is not how I feel right now. Let it be known. He was the one taking care of all the decisions. I didn't need to worry about any of that. I can just focus on what I need to do and let him work out the complicated details. And for now, I think that's okay. I just wish I understood why he cares so much. I lower my hood while he's gone, allowing myself. I don't think he does. Allowing myself just a little freedom to move. I'm tempted to remove my mask, but it doesn't feel like the right time. Whoops! Did I get a new ending? Oh. Interesting. Why am I fighting for my life? How do I get ending 3? Shit. Damn it! I think I have to do this one. I think I have to do that. And of course, I'm a little stupid bum poop head and can't freaking know how to save and where I need to. Surprised and safe, it's comfort feeling knowing that someone has guided me like this. Though I never felt as though the lunar god was one I believed in, I feel myself opening up to the being, allowing them to see me for who I really am. For a moment, I feel at peace again. You're almost there. Simply repeat after me, my star. I don't know if he puts his hands together as well. I don't dare to look back or see. Okay, so this is the prayer, which we did do. Okay, so I need, it was kind of nice. Sirius may have been, yeah, okay, so Sirius may have been pushy, but I can't deny it. That session felt wonderful in its strangest way. Obeying felt natural in that moment. And just maybe I would want it to happen again. Either way, I need to come to terms with what happened. I have to work hard for a while while I'm here. After loitering around for a bit longer, I pay for my soup and begin my long detour back. I feel like my live wallpaper just turned on because I swear I've never seen that before. Passing through the marketplace so many times means that I've started becoming a familiar face and trying to recognize owners. Okay, this is the shopkeeper. Thank the person. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god! Dude, how... I think I understand it now. I have to refuse him. Which is what I thought I did the first time. But I thought I did. But I guess not. Pick up my nails in slight discomfort, fully hidden from the view under my long sleeves. He doesn't seem all that bad at first glance, but I don't appreciate the pushiness I feel from him. It'll pass. Maybe I'm just on high alert and the marketplace hasn't given me much of a break. I want to trust him in the gut feeling, but the truth is that I'm tired, demotivated, and a little hungry. So the gut cannot be trusted. My bad, of course. You don't have to answer. You know better than anyone else how important indeed is down here, I'm sure. Indeed. He sounds a little saddened, but I don't know why. That being said, sometimes it is our dedication to remaining a stranger that is our downfall in the end. Huh? I don't really understand what he means by that, so I dismiss it as a priest's philosophical rambling. I think I ought to be heading back soon. Errands won't run themselves. Good luck with that, my star. What can I call you next time? Okay, so I made the wrong choice. What was the choice of this? Yes, this is the help. I prefer not to. I think I'll pass. I'd better start looking the right way. I'm feeling antsy. Are you sure? It really might not be such a bad idea. Huh? Doubt instantly settles deep in my gut. You never know how the small things might alter your chances of survival, my star. I don't want to. I strongly recommend you reconsider. Dude. You're awfully insistent. I apologize, Hugo, but your safety is very important. Let's be quick about it. The shouting mask turns away, his lips set in a neutral line. On your knees. Scan, I barely recognize. I feel I'm going to annoyed. A bit uncomfortable. I don't necessarily like taking orders. I think it might show in my body language because your goes quiet. It gives me a moment to adjust. You're almost there. Simply repeat me after me, star. Yeah. He was so insistent. No freaking way, man. My last choice was don't, right? Yeah. Brat points. Hell no. Ah! Can't we just go there ourselves? So this is different. Serious persons have taken the time to think. I suppose I can't stop you. We could go now if you'd like. I feel a surge of energy shoot straight through my as I leap out of the bed and then readjust my hood and never felt more ready. Let's go. He chuckles, eager. I dismiss the comment and make my way towards the door that has since been unlocked. Okay. When the night air hits my face outside the church, I find myself completely relieved. I never realized how suffocating that small room was, even in comparison to the literal cave. Sirius guides me in silence, so as long as a series of winding maze like passages through progressively more and more obscure stalls. We eventually find ourselves in front of the row of small homes, one which is barely standing. The door is broken down, the walls are crumbling. But that is the one he leads me towards. Then I see it. The desk, which is a stack of documents almost as though waiting for us. That I don't see the thin line of magic running across the floor, barely shimmering amidst the dust. By the time my step passes through the floorboards, I spread apart with a sharp crack, and suddenly blades shoot up through the gap into my flesh. I can't even make a sound, not when my entire body is impaled and falling apart, landing on the floor with sickening squelch. I feel strangely full. The sharp edges cut like butter through my organs, muscles, skin, leaving me in bath and horrifying, unceremonious puddle of my own bodily juices. The life drains out of me, and I barely manage to hear Sirius sighing before my consciousness shuts down and never come back. I'll have to thank them for setting this up. She fell right into it. Sirius makes his way over to the remains of Dougal and kneels down, patting her head. You're okay now. You don't have to suffer anymore. Even better. Wow. And now I won't have to listen to all that little mouth going off. The worst, and he put you out of your misery? Oh my god, dude, what? That was ending 3, right? Please. Thank you. Oh, thank God. It was the third ending. Okay. Sirius is done. Crazy character. Crazy character. Because even, you know, like from the worst one, I was like, or from the first one, I was like, kind of weird. Bro, he straight up killed me in that one. Straight up murdered me. Wow. I thought we were cool. Okay. Here's endings, which I got the best one the first time. Okay, choose whatever you like until decide if Kier is a good reason for stealing people. There is no good reason. What do I have for him saved? Do I have anything for him saved? I have nothing. Okay, great. Wait, well, hold on. Let me look at those again. Francesco. Okay. Francesco. Cues. Got the toolbox. Okay. No. Oh, sorry. Dude, I just smacked the ever-living shit out of my mic. Oh, no. We're Dougal. We're Dougal and we're proud. Shit, I have to remember what I do for him. I can't afford to give up. Stay and see what happens next. I run into him. He only has 6 endings, and I think 8's the best one. So 6. Not remotely, should I? No, you shouldn't. But if you don't want to get arrested, you should still come with me. on another merry chase through the marketplace? Somewhere we can cool off. They didn't see your mask, so once the trail gets cold and 20-ish hours, you can go. Have this escaping business down to an art, don't you? Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Well then, thief, stole me away. Keep quiet until I speak again. Yeah. If I'm going to escape, I need to do it now. I glance at Kier. He's walking away, pushing past the teenager. Neither of them are looking at me. I step backwards carefully and quietly. They don't notice. And that's where we save. I love how they have 9 pages of saves for this reason. This reason of going through this and pushing through. We're gonna go. Then I turn around and duck into the passage. It's undignified scuttling on my hands and knees, but I make it quick pace. Hey, wait! Nope. The short tunnel is blocked off again, as expected, but the firm shove against it opens a narrow gap and I squeeze through. Then I'm on my feet and I start to run. I can hear gear behind me. I follow the sound of the people out of the alleyways and onto the main road. My heart pounds as I try my best to melt into the crowd. I'm just one of the faceless many exploring what appears to be a row of message parlors and gambling houses. Slowly, I start going the way I came, into the more and eventually the church comes into the view. Okay, so this puts me back. This puts me back in that, so let's get through this. Honestly, he's the most normal one. The cold fingers of reality close around my heart. There is no good reason I can imagine that justifies stealing people. Stealing for the survival I can understand, but not for that far. I swallow hard, trying to chase these thoughts away. I'm not going to sleep at all, am I? I felt the motions of getting all ready for bed. Okay. It's not escaped me that I'm alone. I could just leave. No one can stop me. It's a bad idea. I take a single step away from the building, then another. Gear doesn't come out and stop me. They sell people. I can't be involved. I walk away and melt into the crowd. Dang, so I just leave him. That's crazy. If you chose that as your first one. I mean, honestly, if you did the priest one first and then you did this, you're like, dude, I cannot trust this guy. I'm gone. All my things are in the mouse hall. I doubt they'll let me in without an escort. I'm definitely putting myself in a terrible position. But for once, I am putting myself in the position I am in control, however little it matters. Maybe I'll starve to death. Or sell myself. The control will have to be enough. Bad ending. Take control, no matter the cost. Interesting. Okay. Ending 7. Okay, so this is when you get the guard. I've never worked with others in a project like this. But you have done this kind of work before. I thought we were supposed to leave our surface life behind down here. Leave it, leave it behind all you like. You're still quite comfortable working with us. Well, you have to survive somehow, right? And I doubt the auctioneer is someone who will suffer greatly when we're done with her. No, you won't have to feel bad for her when we're done. She's someone who would sell literally anything if it means getting a cut. And what will we do with her fines? So I've already read this. Wish him well. I'm gonna activate those hints. Oh, not auto, we're gonna skip. Just personal business. And you? There's a fortune gambling halls. No. If I'm a little abrupt, I don't mean to be. I just have to keep my attention on others nearby. Still, she seems to take it as a dismissal and keeps quiet. And this is gonna be it's hold both arms, drop both arms, it's hold both arms. Sweet grass companion, stand straight. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. This one's not with you? No. She slips between the... Okay, so that's different. She slips between the big stranger and the wall back to the gambling hall without so much as goodbye. I have some questions for you. Definitely. Some kind of security. This is a problem. Is there a problem then? Big one, just looking for some quiet. Minding my own business. Silence to depending on his affection level, but the end will see the same results. Don't. Isolation aside, suspicious behavior. Come with me. What? Where? Come. I could try to run, but that would absolutely confirm whatever they suspect me. Well, alright, I suppose. I went into the pleasure parlor, but instead of following the smell of food and the sounds of laughter, we turned abruptly to the right. Opposites, most likely. Wait here. I try for the door handle as soon as it's closed, but it's locked, and I have no means to unlock it. I'm left in the pitch black office, sitting on the floor with the fear of bumping into something and damaging it. Property destruction is unlikely to endear me to these people. Alone for a while, my only option is to stew in my own feelings. It's difficult to smother the ember of anger in my belly. I was fine with this work, provided it didn't put me in danger. It didn't take long for that to happen, it seems. A door slamming open scares the daylights out of me, and I nearly jump out of my feet. Stop struggling. It's not going to do the thing. A lantern is brought into the office. I see 5 people coming in. 3 security officers, all uniformed the same way. And there's Kier, Hollow, and both Halo being dragged in. They're tossed in. Halo crumbles to the floor, but Kira lands on his knees and looks ready to fight. Get up. I get on my knees, about to jump to my feet and beside him. One of the security guards punches Kira in the gut before he can get up. Another throws me to the ground. Never an end of these rats, is there? Well, thief, is that one part of your little team? The question is directed to Kier. The security officer is pointing at me. That's our lookout, yeah. Sorry, Dougal. Fuck you. I thought I was getting to like Kier, but this burns down all the goodwill and affection I had built for him. It deals with you. He sounds resigned to this, putting a noose around my neck and getting it good and tight for the executioner. Thieves don't get trials, not in the marketplace. If you're caught stealing, the victim gets to extract their punishment immediately. So it is. So watch Kier fall. Halo turns away. Watch him slowly drool on the place of blood, clutching oh my gosh, tightly slashed across his throat. So he is a prayer of survival. He doesn't get it painless. Doesn't get the painless end that he would have wanted. The security offers to watch him die in silence. For them, I suppose, this is ordinary. Just another thief facing their expected end. I should be scared in this moment. I don't want to die, and especially not in such a grim way. But there's only one ice-cold void left in me. The part of me that feels is already dead. Once it's clear that Kira's dead, those security officers turn to Halo. Make it quick, please. She turns her head away, offering them her jugular. She's got something in her trembling hands, maybe some memento from Lave. There's no time to ask before she's bleeding out on the stone floor. Dang! Then it's my turn. If he's going down, so will you. Dang. That's a crazy one. Okay, in which that should have been it for Kiers, because he is only what? Dang. Well, the gag is I'm tired. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to do that. But yeah, I'm low-key very tired and need to get to bed. I got plans tomorrow, but maybe I can stream tomorrow before I do my other stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Because I do want to finish all these routes. Just so I have them. And then maybe I'll start chapter 2. I don't know. I'm interested in what happens next in the other ones. Because this is very interesting. So I'll probably end up doing chapter 2 of those. Or I might do some other Shadow games. I don't know. But good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This will be uploaded to YouTube, yada yada yada. VODs will be up. So also I post on Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow me there. Those links are in the description. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, I'm back. A drinkity drink. What is this cup? Anyways. Alright. So. Hold on. I need to get on Obscura wiki. Also, don't clown on me for my freaking face right now. It looks like I have chicken pox. My acne's flaring up real bad. Okay. Let me get this pulled up on my phone so I actually know how to do this. Because do I always trip up of how to... No. 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 I got it. Okay. I wanted to go to... I don't know why I always forget where it's at. Hello? Am I dumb? Okay. So I need ending 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Okay, ending 8, you can get this ending by making a mistake anywhere in the chase scene. There are multiple ways to get the... Okay, so the chase scene. Take these options with a friendly stranger and guard. Yeah, so I need 8 and 9. Okay. Alright, let's get through 8. Did I... I did save. Sweet. Okay, this is where I decide if I want to stay there or not. I catch myself at the last second, trying to escape with no plan and little idea of what these people are capable of. It's a terrible idea. I don't want to be here, but running without a plan deeply is unwise. I step forward again, just as Kira and the teen are to look back at me. Kira shoves past the teen, and I follow close behind. Wherever we are, I feel safe with him. Wait, huh? I feel safer with him than alone. Okay. Right, so then, if you want to see all this, you can go look at Kira's route on YouTube. Let him have it. Let it rip. Take a few of them berries. I think I can say whatever with this. Listening, skip. Leave him. Join in. Oh wait, I guess I haven't. I guess I haven't picked focus before. Let myself fall silent. Kira glances over at me. Maybe he was worried I'd vanish when he couldn't hear me. I smile a little on my own private joke. Then I bring my thoughts back to the task at hand. We're getting close to the Pearl Choker now. Time to get to work. Okay, so I can either wish him. We're gonna activate those hints because I didn't the first time. Skip. My stomach churns with discomfort. We'll just do that because I've chose that before. Okay, hold. I think it's hold one arm. We decline. Answer. So most people here are. Then we do. I'm just looking for some peace and quiet. So we remain. We hold both arms up. Came here with a friend. Oh no, I came with a friend, but he wanted to do certain things and I didn't feel like joining him. You know how it is. Their posture portrays nothing. Then I see my new friend here with seagrass and she offered to share some. That's what happened. Yeah. Put that out and go back in. I'm not done yet. I'm talking to this one alone. It doesn't sound like they're going to brook any argument. You have a win waiting for you, right? Yeah. Good talking with you. Likewise. She leaves and I'm left alone with this member of security force. Oh, shh. That's okay. I'm supposed to mess up. Is there a problem then? Routine check. Do people not stay alone or around alleyways in the jewel box? Not unless they're looking for trouble. I'm just looking for some peace and quiet. I'm just looking for a little bit of... What? I was looking for a little bit of quiet. Jeez. With another person? Better one than hundreds, I would say. The stranger doesn't look amused. Why are you here? In the jewel box or in general? The marketplace. Buying.
My name is Bella Thorne, and this is the story of the time I found out I have dyslexia.
Thanks so much, Riley. And you have time to wander around? Turns out not everything is for sale all the time. I'm waiting for a shipment to come in. That should be enough truth to convince them. Honestly, I've been doing pretty good so far. Honestly. What have you been doing while you wait? You know what, Riley? You know what you need to... Riley, you need to watch the ending of my last VOD, because that is crazy. The stuff that goes down with the priest is insane. What option? Minding my own business. Been keeping to myself, minding my own business. You know how it is. I don't. Isolation is the sign of suspicious behavior. Open up your cloak. What? I need to check you for dangerous objects. Except. Good thing I didn't take a knife. I opened my cloak and put up with a security officer examining me with almost intimate closeness by the lantern light. What? Yeah, really right. It's uncomfortable, but there's only so much I can do. I did consent to this, technically. As you can see, I am just an ordinary traveler. I agree that you're not carrying any weapons. You're free to go. Sorry? You can leave now. Also, I think I forgot to download our first Belly VOD. Was it 7 days already? Has it been 7 days since our last Stardew? I didn't think it was. Also, I figured out why mine stays is because of Amazon Prime, since Amazon owns Twitch now. So my VODs will stay up for 60 days. So if you connect yours with that, it should stay up longer than 7 days. My first instinct is to tell them that I want to stay here, but that's not going to go over well. I'm waiting for someone here. Then wait in the tea parlor across the road. Clear out. I'd rather not. They stare at me, and I suppose they're trying to parse exactly what I'm thinking. So I've read this whole. That is not. What? That is not. What? I have to split the second to act, so I take. Okay, so. On the first time choice, choose to turn instead of running straight. Okay. It only takes a split second for me to realize I made a mistake. Turning back is impossible. I'll just fall into the arms of the security officers. I take more blind turns, hoping to find something familiar, but the marketplace is a labyrinth. I find myself trapped in a dead end. Several security officers grapple me. Get off! Yeah, and I logged in at Nana's and make it longer, and it was gone. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I'm sorry. That sucks. Damn! That's tragic. Yeah, you need to do what I do, even if it means staying up past 2 o'clock in the morning. You need to download them right after they upload to Twitch. Get off! No one is coming to save me. Help! Anyone! The security officers are efficient if nothing else. For a second, I don't feel anything at all. I hear something splatter on the stone below me. There's a feeling of ice in my belly, followed by red-hot agony. Above all, for a second, I feel overwhelmingly nauseated. I'd vomit my guts out if they hadn't already been spilled out on the ground. My hearing goes distant and fuzzy. I can recognize the sounds of my screaming. Everything gets distant. Oh, wait, no, I thought I read that twice. Everything gets distant and hazy. I'm in pain, and it blurs vision and muffles my hearing, and dens all other sensations. And then they leave me alone to die. You were caught in the chase. Woohoo! Got it. Another one on the board. So that should have been ND3. I'm just gonna bypass all of this and make sure that it shows for ending 3. Okay, so see what. Yeah, ending 3. Got it. Okay. Ending 9 now. Ending 9. These endings are determined by gear's affection points. Having 2 or fewer points will get you ending 9. Okay. Well, 3 or more gets you ending 10. There's additional dialogue in the ending 10 if you get all 6 points. These are the choices. And I got 10 the first time. I aced Kier's route. I did really good on it, so. These are the 6 choices. Okay, to get affection points. If you go seriously before going to Kier's route, the correct answer is no. Yes, instead of no. There's a small chance I have it, but I don't have much hope. Yeah, so you've already like looked in on Twitch and you haven't found it yet, or you think you already downloaded it? Okay, so in hindsight, I have to just get only like 2 affection points, rather than all 6, because I'm goated and got 6 the first time. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, so this. What is his infection points? Compliment his home, stay quiet, interrupt while listening, join in, wish him well, accept, decline, avoid. Dude, I just ate it up the first time. Okay, so I think I'm gonna I'm gonna play from this one and go out that way. So, oh, shh. Okay. I think that'll be my second. Oh, thank you. It's not actually poison, I guess. I just don't want to eat right now. Your loss. He puts the bowl away. Okay, so that's, so this guide is just giving me the... I bite my tongue. Grove's taking everything about it as well as could be expected, but I doubt he'd enjoy my taking on a jab at him. Things settle down again. Okay, so that's another one. That one doesn't matter, and this one is... We just focus to not get more. Give me the activated hints because I have no idea my stomach turns and discomfort. I don't want to be here and doing this. It's dangerous. I was forced to be here. Ordered blackmail demon. If it weren't for their threats for the... Sorry, you probably can't even see my face right now, but I'm like... I'm like, haven't been on my PC, but I feel like it remembered clicking the button, like download, and then it had, like, the download. Yeah, so it may or may not be downloaded. If you let it sit, it should let it download or not. If it weren't for their threats, for the possibility of getting the Lunar Ichor, I wouldn't stay. I can find the fun in chatting shit with Kira during normal moments, but when I'm alone like this, it all comes back. I don't want this life. All I can do now is keep my head above water. But for a moment, I have to put those feelings away. For a short while longer, I am completely alone. On our... I'm gonna accept because I've done that. It's not lace, is it? Couldn't afford it if it was. I'll have a little then, thanks. The stranger gives me a slip of paper and a pinch of sweetgrass, and we roll our tabs. I know the camaraderie got it, of sharing something as simple as little pinch of pleasure for no other reason than the joy of sharing. I don't trust the stranger, but I do trust the tradition we're engaging in. I removed the lower portion of my mask, letting it sit. Okay, with a quick strike of the match, our tabs are lit, and we set to smoke. We are set to smoke. I hold my elbow in one hand and my tab in the other. The sharp, jagged edges of my thoughts soften as I breathe in the smoke. I keep turning my gaze to either end of the alley, still focused on the mission. What are you here for, then? Or what are you here for? Fine. What you buying? Nothing as of yet. And you? Heard there was a fortune won in the gambling. Okay, yes, I did this one. Okay. Most people here are. Okay. Arms. I flick away my tab and cover my mouth again. I'll need my edges sharpened if the person is trouble. Weird, I'm here with her and I was in the hall. Maybe you missed her? It was really crowded in there. You sure about that? Sure hope so. Very well. The stranger turns and leaves, satisfied by this defense. Dude, what? I didn't know you could get by that. As soon as they're gone, I turn to my companion. You didn't have to do that. You're good people. How do you know that? I just do. She takes a long drag of her tab. You're not gonna, take a sword out and kill everyone in the gambling hall, right? Well, I was considering a spot of murder, but I think I'll hold off for now. They're good people. She sticks around a little while longer, a process of nothing. She turns to me and asks, Want some of mine? Are you sure? Why not? I remove the lower half of my mask and take a long drag off her tab, and the warmth of softness in my head is partly the drug, but mostly the sheer pleasure of sharing with a stranger. Then I put up my mask piece back in place. Thanks. No problem. Well, you are probably in the clear for a little bit. I'm gonna go back in there and get a good make that. I wish I will. Good luck. Don't need it. I'm gonna do great. Bye. Goodbye. And then she's gone. The smell of sweetgrass is going to cling to my cloak for a while, but that's the only evidence of my companion. I didn't even ask her name. I'm not alone for too long after she leaves, though. Coming down. I can hear Leigh from the balcony above me, but only barely. She's trying to shout and whisper at the same time. Almost silently, all four thieves leap from the balcony, 2 floors up, land on the gambling hall's addition. From there, they climb down. Well, you didn't betray us. How could I? You've got my stuff. Smart enough to put those facts together. Very good. Glad to see you were able to shut up long enough to not get caught. No, he nearly got us caught. But he also got us out of it again. Why does it smell like sweetgrass? Someone came down here to smoke for a while. The smell tends to stick and linger. They don't need to know how I joined in. Okay, well, let's get out of here. When we reunite in the Runtown pub, so I didn't even have to do that whole sequence if I just would have played it right. I did the sequence. Interesting. Well, that was painless. That went much better than it had any right to. Good job, Dougal. Garrett pats me on my shoulder once. Glad my first job worked out. Hopefully the next one will be easy too. Yank! He almost got me. If I was probably a little bit more into gameplay, he probably would have got me. Oh, Nix. You're getting into this, aren't you? No, I hate this. But I need Lunar Core. Drinks on us. One of the servers, or barmaid with pretty hands and a full flat moon mask, delivers drinks to our table. I'm pretty sure her name is Delight. Thanks, babe. Haven't you got this, Griffy baby? Okay, I already know this. We're gonna drink some water. I'm gonna keep my head clear, if I can. I raise my water glass. Yada yada yada. Being the only one sober one playing, I get to wipe the floor with everyone else. The Lev yawns as she and Haley go home, yada yada yada. Well, that's that then. You're free to go, Diggle. What? Aren't I supposed to? Yeah, Griff will be pissed about this tomorrow, but I think it's for the best. Get your things and get out of the mouse hole. That noose is good and tight now, anyways. Why? Why are you doing this? You've been pretty obviously miserable here, and as much as I appreciate someone who does the work, you're a pretty bad fit. This is better for everyone. This is totally crazy. I know he's right. I don't especially like here, and he definitely does not care about me. I definitely am not cut out for this work as a thief. In the Lunar Icor? That would have taken a lot of jobs to earn. You weren't even close. Then I guess I'll have to get it some other way. Good luck. Within an hour, I have my things, and I'm walking out alongside Kier. He hands me a pouch of money, and then he leaves, off to handle his own business. What now? It's for the best that I'm leaving. I try to tell myself it's for the best of my own. But thinking of the mouse hole leaves me feeling a deep pang of regret. Maybe if things went differently. No. No time to think about regrets. I've got a life to rebuild again. I'll fence in the marketplace once again. Bad ending. You're free to go without Lunar Icor. Dang. Interesting. Well, I didn't even think I could get past that whole guard part. That's crazy. Okay, so let's make sure here that I got the right one. We did. We got them all. Self-determination, sold out, gutted, rebuild, welcome home. Sweet. Okay. Hold on, I need to replenish. I flew by with those pretty quick. Hopefully the other ones go that way too. I'm gonna make like a whole YouTube video that has them all together. Of just finishing out the endings of all the ones I had done. Okay, so Oleanders. I'm actually excited about this one. Because with Oleander... Make sure this turns back on. With Oleander... I kind of got the mediocre ending. I didn't get the best ending. I think I'm gonna do probably... Okay, I'll do ending 16 first, because that's probably gonna be the best one. Make whatever choices you like until you reach the wine shop. When offered a choice to sample the wine, yes. Oh, okay. I did that actually in my first playthrough, but then I saved to make sure I didn't make the right choice. So let me look at here and see what I have for my loading save outs. So I'm gonna go in this one because it already keeps my stuff. So I think I have to do hire me. Then hire me. Do that one. Oh, okay. I didn't choose that the first time apparently. Fine, you've got me. You are a fount of charisma that likes of which I've never seen before. Truly the most incredible man I have ever met. Is that a compliment enough for you, sir? Oleander's green is like a damned bird. I'm always ready for more if you... Wait, hold on. Sorry. Pause. Give me a minute. I'm always ready for more if you have it, Dougal. I think I've fed your ego enough. My ego is as fat and happy as a spoiled dog, thanks to you. What an image. Now we have some work to do. He sweeps his jacket around and turns into the motion, making his way to a sweetly decorated tea shop. I keep in step just slightly behind him. Okay, so we've done the whole tea shop thing. I think I did that the first time. I can make as many choices as I want. I asked the waitstaff for a recommendation and an order of a pot of that. Something full of flower, petals, and honey, from the sound of it. If you are quite finished slandering me, I do have a business proposition for you. I can skip? Okay, let's skip. Screw it, we share. Dougal chairs. The hint of flirtation is getting under my skin. Wait, what? He was farting? Sorry, let me go back and read that. Well, that depends on what, of course, of action you take. Oh, trade doesn't occupy my whole life, but I do find life to be better when you really pushing full options off. Okay, I didn't get the flirtation in that, but maybe I'm just dumb. Oleander cups his hands around mine and leans in to drink, but not letting me go as he does. Then he pulls back, and I hear the smirk this time as he's... Okay, yeah, because he's fully masked. He says, exquisite. I'm clearly aware that I'm being teased. Damn, it's fine. Drink my tea. He lifts his own teacup and holds it out for me. Your turn. I'll take it. Did I do that the first time? I guess I did. I'm trying to see if I just okay. We'll go to the wine shop first to get the bad ending as quick as possible. Wine shop. And then I'm dead right on the spot. Don't spoil the surprise. Okay, bad ending one. Which, like I said, I did get that before anyways, but I had went back to my decisions. Okay, Oleander, let's see, okay. We got, okay, ending 17. Make whatever choices you like until Adonis offers you a drink. Take it. Okay, which I did get this ending too. Which, guess what? I have a save for that. Yay! Nice. Okay. We take it, right? Yeah, we take it. This is where we get laced, and he does some crazy stuff, and yeah, put too much stress. Alright. Dude, this is we're speed running this. Now, question is, how to get ending 20, because I think this is the one I'm gonna have to do, Oh wait, no, I don't have ending 18. If ending is reached by drinking alcohol, then you should at the party. The easiest way is to reach the ending is shown below. But these are multiple ways to reach it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this load save and decline that and skip this. No, we're not letting me touch. As interesting as that sounds, right now I'm working. This is working? So says my employer. What a curious person they must be. Curious is a one word for him. Well, I suppose I shall have to put off seeing your lunar tone for another day. Until then, however, he stands up, then he takes a little card from the inside of his pocket. Now this is when he flashes me his business card. It's like, hey, I just might have touched up on you and you didn't want it, but here's my business card just so you need it later. Just in case. His attention is unsettling. Yeah, dude, get out of here. This is when I tell him. Wait. I think I have to... That is not what I just meant to do. Lord have mercy. I think I have to... Get a drink. Wait. Ah! Get out of here. This is something that's reached by drinking more alcohol than you should during the party scene. Am I supposed to, okay, drinking more than I can, does he say that I need to drink 2 times or do I need to drink 1 time? If I get his drink, I'll die, so. I don't care if it gave me a different ending. I'm not letting this window touch me. I like seeing all this while it's gone. Something unnecessary. It is quite such as I agree. Overindulgence is vice after all, but I'm afraid it's not for you or I to decide how this wealth is spent. We'll just have to make good use of the little Valentine's order ourselves. Yeah, this is. He signals to turn, then swings his arm. Sorry, now I spend hours and back in. He holds me closer, then smaller in the shower jet. And what do you think? Is this life something you like? Sure. We turn across the dance floor. It isn't a contest, but we argues of the most graceful pair on the floor. Elena told on me in his firm about comfort. He makes no effort to pull me closer into the dancing floor or sink his hands lower than we should. Wait. He makes no effort to. Okay. Remains so open and forward about his sexuality and his feelings is a bit surprised. I suppose I judged him fairly anyway. I have an impulse. Wait, hold on, this is different. I held tighter to Oleana's shoulder and pulled myself just a bit closer. It doesn't take long for him to understand. Oh, is this the game we're playing? Oh. Yeah, I can't, I'm not, no. He growls his words. And his hand presses firm and lower on my waist, and I feel the beat of the music intensify. When he dips me again, his face is closer to mine, and I can hear our masks grip against each other. And the music ends, and we retreat to the edge of the dance floor. Visual, let's talk. Okay. I believe I asked you to drink. Yeah, this is the drink you need. As much as I want everyone to have a good time, the simple fact is that I gave you a clear order and you went against it. I didn't. That will be all for tonight, Vigil. Go home. Meet me at the parlor tomorrow and we'll discuss your termination then. Oh. He meant it. I'm sitting bewildered. Okay. Bad ending. You've overindulged. Dang. So sad. That whole part was different though. I didn't do that part before. I did not do that part before. Okay, extras, endings. No peeking, revenge games, overindulgence, good job. Ending 20. These endings are determined by Oleander's affection points. Getting 5 or greater will bring you a good ending. Okay, I think I have to start at the very beginning for this one. Pumpkin. We did a lot of this last night of going back to the very start to get the best ending. So that's what we're going to do. Because I am curious about this one because he's one of my favorites. You will have to say. Lord have mercy, that type. POV, I don't remember. How do I get Oleander? It's this. Which I did do that the first time. What happens to the last one? What happens to your last assistant? Okay, yes, I did that the first time. Your money's pretty good too. Oh, so mercenary of you. Aren't you a little glad to be seeing me again? Honestly, yes. When I woke up today, I was looking forward to seeing him again. Even if he is Danger, and I'm certain he is. He's at least an entertaining one. But from our first meeting, I've known enough about him to know that saying that word... No, that saying that would make him intolerably smug. Fishing for compliments already. Do you need my approval that badly? Word. Whatever. I can let Oleander be rude as long as he pays me to put up with it. Another one? What happened to the last one? Okay, yes. Share. Take a drink. We have to go through all of this again. What? Someone passes me, their shadow crosses the shelf, something gleams in the loom. I pick it up. It's a knife, chipped and worn down. Hardly useful as a weapon anymore, but the hilt and sheath are quite pretty. Sure, screw it. I don't think it matters what I have to choose. He was dismissed to help me. I don't doubt that. It's rather this problem, if it's his best. Show off. So my arms wide, lifting my cloak away above my body. I pull back on the left side, then my right. I guess I did. I thought I'd choose that the first time. I spread my arms wide, lifting my cloak away from my body. I pull it back in my left side, then my right, turning my body to give him a better look. Then on impulse, I turn on the spot, letting my cloak flare up and out. A letter clasps. Bravo, Dougal. Wearing black under your cloak, you're going to blend into the shadows. If I'm hiding in the shadows, I'll be able to watch without being observed. And you'll be able to listen in plenty of conversations. Merchants ought to know their clients well, right? That they do. You'll be my shadow then. A shadow that can be sent across the room. I prefer to keep you very close for the most part. A man's shadow belongs at his feet. At any rate, you've chosen something stunning. You'll have to chase off work offers with a stick. I wasn't planning on taking any different job. Your rate's quite good. Good, stick with that. Okay. Have some tolerance. Well, that's good to hear. Some folks won't drink. That said, keep on one drink tonight. Oh yeah, one drink. Pleased to meet you. Wait, hold on, what? There are some unique benefits to working at what? A pleasure wait, hold on. I offer you good wages and education, you demand more. There are some unique benefits to working at a pleasure parlor. Well, Vigil, I think these kinds of contract negotiations better happen in private, unless the public negotiation is another benefit. I can't help but laugh. Somebody like, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I decided maybe later on. I stopped when I toured the hall in the corner. There are a lot of dark corners in this place, like this, of course, but this is one's bad. I can see the crowd of people where I believe Oleander was before, so presumably he's still there and amusing the group. There are a few well-dressed people getting significantly more attention from the staff than the other guests. These might be Lord Valentine or other so-called nobles of the marketplace. Most of my vision is occupied by the bright clothes most of the guests are wearing. This hall might even put the dress code shame. Seriously, this is... Here's someone to the left. Here's someone to the left beside me, which is a little strange given my back is to the wall. I turn and cannot see anyone, of course. This is good. But this voice is still there. Curious, I lean just slightly towards the source of the focus. If word about this right, that motherload of silver dust is real. Then we gotta move fast. I will. Silver dust is a drug. A not domesticated sort of sweet grass or alcohol. It's a trade in the underground and is tied to dangerous folks. The only deal Oleander hadn't let me see in person involved in the silver dust changing hands. There is every chance that this is immersive just from here. It's good reason. I breathe in and stay put, keeping my ear turned to the wall. The source is on the boat. They say it's coming in 2 weeks. I keep listening to the strangers argue about the reliability of the source. They bicker about what they can do with potential inside information. Then they said, very suddenly, a large painting swings off the wall towards me. I jump away. The painting swings closed, and I see a woman in the billowing cloak with peaks of a close-fitting feathered gown underneath. Okay, there's a secret room behind the painting. After a second, she seems to notice me. I stay put, even nod to acknowledge her. I'd say that the painting coming off the wall scared the daylights out of me, if I had any daylights to spare. I didn't mean to startle you. I assumed you didn't. That wouldn't be a very kind thing to do. What am I doing? My mouth is running on its own. Lord Valentine likes his little hideaways. In a house as big as this, he's probably got dozens of them. I'll have to be careful opening indoors paintings. Who knows what it'll be. I'll see. Do be careful. There are so many people engaging in Lord Valentine doesn't mind. I wouldn't dare assume either way. She's maintaining conversation, but it's obvious in her body language that she doesn't want to be here. That does feel like a dangerous thing to ask. Do you mind all the feels like the sort of thing you would say to get kicked out. Yes. Goodbye. Farewell. Pleasure talking with you. I hold my breath as she leaves, and then I sigh. Huh. I didn't get into any of this before. One point for me for making someone dangerous so uncomfortable they leave. I can let Oleander know about what I've heard once I know we're in private. I decided to continue my trip around the hall before anyone else emerges from the painting. Care for a drink? Okay, so he still comes up. I think this is kind of news you'd rather hear more in private. Is it that salacious? What have you been up to, assistant of mine? You have to wait and see. You think that you're teasing me by saying that, but I quite enjoy the thrill of delayed gratification. I generally cannot tell if he thinks I have gossip or he's simply playing it off that way to avoid suspicion. Speaking of which, the card I received from Adonis sits heavy in my pocket. tell him. I know he likes to present himself as always having fun, but this is the first time I feel like he's having fun without any secondary motive while we're dancing. When the music ends and we retreat to the edge of the dance floor. Vigil, let's talk. How worried should I be? I get the distinct impression he's smiling at me. Let's take this somewhere a little more private. I expect him to go towards the library, but instead he leads me towards the stairs, and we climb them. At the top of the stairs, there is what amounts to a walkway that wraps around the ballroom with a floor below view. There are people up here, but fewer than I would have guessed. I suppose compared to the library, this is not ideal for most kinds of antics. But it is at least a little quieter. Let's take a stroll, shall we? Oleander offers me his arm, and I take it as we start our stroll. It's good to be back. I was away from this sort of thing for a while, you know? Down in the dust chambers. You were listening. Well done. It's my job, isn't it? I'd be a poor assistant if I wasn't paying attention to you. Except all those times you sent me away, of course. And in sending you away, you had plenty of adventures. Spreading your wings is important in this business. I'm quite like you, Dougal. Not everyone wants to or can keep up with me. I'm glad to have someone with me who is able to follow me so as well. His voice is getting gentle for a second. I don't trust easily, and you're certainly not there yet, but it's been easy to start the process with you. I don't know how to say what's in my head. If I tell Oleander that being with him has been fun and enlightening an experience I'm glad to be having, I doubt he'd take me seriously for long. And his ego would be unbearable. It's been a pleasure working with you. You say that like you're about to stop. At least wait until the night is over before you decide to leave me. I still have something show-stopping to show you. Yeah, but killing somebody. What? It makes it sound sexual, of course. Is this your way of postponing me? But wait. Propositioning. I got it. Depends on if you're looking to be propositioned and what you want. Dude. Depends on if you're looking to be propositioned and what you would want from that. I've hardly had a chance to think that far. If you're as good as your boasting makes you sound, it's not boasting if it's accurate. Then it's just a statement of fact. After all the facts you've implied to me, your record sounds incredible. Now I'm curious if the man lives up to the legend. After a night, if you still want to work with me, you can always ask. You won't be winning any advantages in your career, but if you consider a good... But if you consider a good man, it's a reward. It's some reward. Well, that's not what I was expecting him to say. At least he's not expecting sexual favors from me. I'll consider it. I'm glad. Give it a thought. It's not long until we finish a complete circuit of our walkway. Well, I've got one more bit of business to accomplish tonight. Come along, Vigil. This will be something memorable. An excellent shadow you have for yourself, Mr. Oleander. I hardly noticed them. I really am his shadow. I've heard that you might have need of a new merchant contact, and I thought I would put forward the best name I know, mine. Dead. I know this is difficult for you right now. Just my cheek through my hood. But right now, I need you to play along with me. You're good at that, Dougal. Poor Valentine just died suddenly. He and I both drank the wine from his cellar. That's all you need to say. I'm trembling in earnest, shocked from seeing someone die. fear that I'll be next. My empty stomach churns. I'm in hell. I have to scream now. Cover your ears if you need. He turns to the door and stumbles towards it. Help! For the love of the lunar god, we need help. Lord Valentine just died. Help! Chapter 1. Best ending. Learned the rules of the game. Sweet. Okay. Done, 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 done. My question, honestly, is though, like, chapter 2. I don't know what it'll go off of. Now for Lord have mercy. Now for our most, oh my gosh, for our most recent. Jeez, please. Now for our most recent one. I thought I got the best ending in for him. Maybe I didn't. So I need 11 and 12. Oh, okay. It's quite beautiful. Because I'm opposite on checking. Oops. Them boy 3. So I just oops. Insult them. Adrenaline surges through my veins when I understand the reason won't work. Yeah. Stick to your actual priorities. When I make another move to loosen myself, I feel their muscly grip intensify. I know I'll be waking up with bruises tomorrow, but I'm more surprised this hasn't happened sooner. Strangely enough, the bouncer laughs. My priorities? I completely forgot about those. Thank you for reminding me. I catch Francesco's shoulders slumping in relief. So, of course, my very important priorities, that is, ensuring that our wonderful guests experience no disturbance. Disturbances like you. My stomach sinks with dread. They motion their colleagues to take their place, and before I can get another word in, the bouncer is dragging us away into one of the grimy side alleys. My nose quickly fills with the dank smell of old and sweet grass, even more so when I'm unceremoniously tossed to the ground. I hit the pavement with a dull thud. Dougal! This time, his scream is blood-curdling. There's a dangerous glint in the darkness among the mold and the damp bricks and trash. A glint belonging to a short switchblade held up to Francesco's throat. No! No! My voice unexpectedly escapes me, and I have to force myself to suppress it. The fact that we can't even trust a bouncer. Alright, you pieces of shit. I don't have all night, but I think you can at least entertain me while I do my job. They lace their fingers through his hair and tug, pressing the flat side of the blade intensely against him. Stop. You don't get to tell me to fucking stop. You know what you can do, though. Help me decide where I should cut him instead. Give me a half-assed answer or ignore me and I'll slit his fucking throat. Please. My heart wrenches in my chest when I hear the crack in his voice. If I do that, you'll let us go? I might. I almost feel my vision blurring again. My ears are ringing. My chest is tight. Someone's life is in my hands right now. I mean, I feel like his lip's like the best choice. I mean, it's not like terrible. Like he's not gonna die from his lip being cut. Really, right here? That's quite intimate, isn't it? The mocking tone makes my stomach convulse. Please, not too much. Before I get a chance to say more, the first slice of the knife cuts like butter through the upper layers of his skin. His scream pierces my ears. No, no, please! Shut up. You're the fucking worst. Shit, excuse for a bouncer. Stop. This isn't funny. A little funny. Well, now you're just tempting me to do more. Take your pick, punk. Dude, do I just go through the list? I guess his shoulder. Careful. Instead of listening, the crow rips Francesco's coat aside to gain easy access to his unblemished skin there. The next slash comes down without mercy. The thinnest spray of blood hits the side of my mask as the scent of iron makes bile rise up from the back of my throat. It hurts. It hurts. No. He's such a little whiny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I can make it hurt even more if you don't quiet down, Bug. His breath is getting progressively more labored. Stop, that's enough. No, I don't think so. I decided when we're done. I'm just gonna go down this. Their hands hitch up the fabric of his shirt. Oh, and Francesco struggles in vain. Nice and sensitive. Good pick. No. Another quick slice of the blade tears the loudest scream from his throat yet. He's starting to shake violently, reaching out for me with desperate hands. Dougal, don't listen to them. Just go. If you leave, he's dead. Their blade plunges in once more, as if to prove their intent. His muffled sob makes my own tears come down even harder. That's enough now. That's enough now. Sorry. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Is he like us? Very creative. I think I like you. His shoe comes off and tossed aside without care. You mean cat. I look away this time. I can't bear to see him in pain anymore. The sound of the blood splatter at his choked cry tells me everything I need to know. I'm losing my grip. I don't know what's happening anymore. I have to fumble with my mask latches in the cold sweat and turn around just in time to take deep, desperate breaths and not empty the contents of my stomach on the pavement. I turn around and he's gone. No. Please, Dougal. I can't anymore. I can't do this anymore. Just stop. No. No, you can't. Oh, no, you can't. I believe in you. Come on. Dude, what? His spine. Now, nice pick. How much damage you... Oh, so I literally... Did I go through the... No. If I picked spine first, wouldn't have been this bad. Wow, nice pick. How much damage do you reckon I could do here? To make sure the shirt remains out of the blade's way, and I realize my mistake far too late. No. I barely registered the slash this time. My throat feels tight and constricted as his muffled sounds of pain ebb themselves into my brain. I've never forgot the way he sounds right now. I'll never forget it. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to have the squelch sound again. Jesus. That's my fault. He's slowing down now. Not as loud either. No. Come on, punk. Let's have another. Put him out of his misery. Oh my god. I can't breathe. Every slash of the blade makes him breathe in the the crow's grip, and every time I hear his cry, the tears flow more abundantly. This is terrible. Okay, so if I save right here. Do run. My feet react before I can even finish forming another thought. It's pure adrenaline carrying me past Francesco and the crow. I make a mad dash for the alley entrance, heart in my throat. Cold sweat cascading down my back. I feel an icy grip around my heart, one pure, untapped guilt, as I don't even afford myself the luxury of looking back at Francesco one last time. It's far too easily and too soon that I find myself back on the main paved streets of the marketplace. From here, it's impossible to see what's happening inside the small alley. A passerby would have no idea that just a stone throw away from the cozy bakery ahead of me, there is a boy laying in the pool of his own blood. My every instinct tells me to scream for help, but above all else, it tells me to keep running. The crow is sure to come for me next, and suddenly, Lunar Icard no longer feels like a priority. The way back to the surface, however, does. You ran away. Dang, I left him to die. So sad. Okay. What ending was that? Was that ending, that was ending... Dang, coward! Wait. So all I need... Okay. Great, awesome. So... load, and then... So this time we stay. It's too much. I can't run. I can't do anything. I can't take it anymore. Make it stop. You're out of it? Throwing in the towel already? Francesco crumbles to the ground as the bouncer releases him, only to point the blade straight at his jugular. You can't do that. I can and I will. No, that's right. You can't. On behalf of the Sarai family, if you make another move, we will have your head. Suddenly a new voice rings out, a harsh echo within the alleyway. Y'all were watching this whole time and you didn't do nothing to stop in? Like, what were we doing? Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. The video got finished. I can barely make out the silhouette of someone up ahead and another restraining the bouncer. Francesco's bodyguards. I collapse as they make quick work of the crow and steady the brunette in their arms. My eyesight tries adjusting to the view, but I'm still recovering from fear. All shapes around me blur together. Come on, Francesco, we are leaving now. He attempts to croak out an answer, to no avail. I stare up at Francesco, the boy I've disappointed, and I know that when his bodyguards take him away, it'll be the last time I ever see of him. It's all your fault. Dang, rip. Unfortunate. 14 and 15. Ooh, okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit different because the way it looks... Oh, sure, I just went through the whole... Okay. So from the way that this one looks, these endings are determined by Francesco's differentiation points. Getting 3 or fewer points will get the player a neutral ending, which is what I did. Trust him. Okay, so I think I know what differently I did to... Trust him. Number three.
I love it. Thank you, Dougal.
mask a smile. So, little femboy 3 needs babysitters, huh? Big boy can't even take care of himself? That's not true. It's too easy to rile him up. Flirt. I feel emboiled by how quickly his ears grow red and how all this time he's been too soft to refute my claims in any sort of way. Deep inside, I feel a new flame starting to flicker and come alive. A subtle surge of warmth that comes with having power. For a moment, I let it wash over me. Okay, so this is, alright. I could take care of you instead, Femboy 3. All you have to do is ask. Oh, God. What? Just when I think his blushing couldn't get any more prominent, his cheeks heat up. I'm delighted. Oh my God, Dougal, Jesus, you're crazy. Alright. I can make it a lot more interesting for you. What are you, Dougal? After letting him mull over the implications for 1 second too long, I allowed the emotions of the moment to pass. I'm just being mean. Sorry, Femboy 3. No, it's okay. The smile illuminating his face makes everything worth it. Around us, the crowds continue pushing through the streets. The lanterns cast a warm glow over our faces as our noses are tickled by the various smells. Okay, so yes, I've already heard of that. Go along with him because I have no other option. We're flirting. That's what we did before. Address. So if I do bullshit and I apologize, I get 2 points. Whoa! Less than a second later, there's just some crumbles on the floor. Hey! Keep it together, Femboy 3. I can't. When I kneel down to check on him and barely able to support my own weight, his hands pull me in, and our masks collide together with a dull thud. Take your mask off. Please, Dougal. Please. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, yeah, this is a very different ending. I want to see you. I want to kiss you. Oh, bark. I feel my own body respond immediately, surging with the sweetness of warmth. Francesco, not like this. You're under the influence. Every fiber of my body, every single cell wants me to claim this man. Okay. But not like this. This is fucked up. He's whimpering, clawing at the folds of my clothes in pure desperation. Please. No. No, stand up. We have to go. But, no buts. We need fresh air. After one last peek around the crowded, pheromone-soaked local, we scurry towards the exit, stepping over piles of clothes, dancers as we do. What seemed like to be the beginning of the night debauchery just a few minutes ago is starting to morph into something more impressive. Okay, got it. I never asked if you recovered from yesterday. Oh, the same thing seems to run through our minds. The memories of his desperation and the heat of words are so utterly sweet. Master so close they touch it. Hold on. Our master so close they touch again, but neither of us make move to remove them. I've recovered, but you're making it difficult to recover from some others. You'll have to be more specific. The teasing and the warmth between us makes me chuckle. Maybe one day. We slowly let the heat fade. Then he lifts his head. I figured out what I want to do next, by the way. Really now. Yes, I've always wanted to the silver dust stuff, yeah. Okay, so did I get the ending? I didn't get the ending? What do you mean? What? The final choice. What? How did I not get the ending? Why do I always struggle with him? I'm always doing the wrong stuff. Wait, I think... Wait. I think if I think I have to do... I think I have to do this other option because... How do I get ending 15? How do I get ending 15? I'm gonna go crazy! These endings are sort of... Getting 3 or fewer points will give the player neutral ending. 4 or greater will give the player a good ending. Short choices the points that first you up. I did that. I did that. I did that. How do I get the best ending? I'm gonna freaking memorize these before I do. Before I get to actually end it. Do I have to choose something silly? I see. Maybe that made the difference. I doubt it. Dark corner. Front of the soundstage. The bar. The crowd. Was that it? Please. Is it not working? Wait. No. Wait, no. Wait, no. Because that said the best ending. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm gonna be so honest. I don't think I can do it.